Today is another Mosaic Crochet tutorial, and it is going to be to make this little bat swatch that I have here. I've been starting to make a little spooky collection of swatches. You may have seen that about 2 weeks ago I did a ghost swatch, which I really enjoyed doing, and I had someone else suggest a bat, which is why we're onto that this week. I'm Jessie of Crochet by Jessie, and let's get into today's video. Today we are going to be looking at how to mosaic crochet this bat, and if you guys want some more spooky designs, 2 weeks ago I did design this ghost, and I'm doing the same black and white theme so they can kind of work together in a project maybe if you're wanting to do that. But on to today's tutorial. I've got the pattern chart. It's going to be linked in the description of this video as always. I've got some white cotton yarn, some black cotton yarn, I've got a 3.5mm crochet hook and a pair of scissors. I've got my white yarn ready. That's going to be the background colour, which I'm going to start this whole swatch with. And if you have a look, you'll see there is a total of 30 boxes across the bottom, so it's 30 stitches per row. What we're going to do is we're just going to do our slip knot, and we're going to chain a total of 30 chains to begin. Here are all 30 of my chains. What we're going to do, because the entire first row is blank, that means a row of single crochet. So I'm going to do one extra chain. We're then going to skip that extra chain I've just done and go in from the second chain onwards. And we're going to work a single crochet into every single stitch just to create our first row. So I've done the first few. If you guys finish that off, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I've done my row of single crochet, and what you're going to do is you're just going to chain one, grab your pair of scissors, cut your yarn and just pull through. That is the first row done, so it's time to start row number 2 using the black cotton this time. So looking at the second row, we are going to be doing the black yarn, and it is just going to be an entire row of single crochet because every single box is blank. So I have got my yarn, and the first thing we are going to do, first of all I'm going to make sure my work is the right way around, there we are, is in the first stitch you're going to go into the front and back loop and do a single crochet. So I'm just doing that single crochet now. Once that single crochet is done, you're going to work a single crochet into all of the stitches, but just in the back loop only. And then you're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop for that final stitch. So that is going to be a total of 28 single crochet going into the back loop only. We only go into the back loop because we're going to hide some of this black cotton and just reveal a little bit of it in the middle here for the bottom of the bat design. So by just going into the back loop, the white yarn is going to drop down into the front loop that we've left available. So keep doing this single crochet going into the back loop only for the rest of this row until we get to the end. I'll let you guys finish it off and I'll show you what it should look like when you're done. This is how it is looking, guys, and then the final stitch, as I mentioned a second ago, is just in the front and back loop. Oh, if I can actually do that properly, into the front and back loop, and then you're going to do a single crochet, you're going to chain, grab your scissors. Apologies, these ones are a little bit clunky, so they're noisy. There we are. That is the second row done, so it's time to get on to row 3. I have already just done the first stitch for row number 3. What you'll see is that the first stitch and the last stitch of each row, as you see marked here, is just going to be a single crochet in the front and back loop. So for that part, I'm just going to kind of skip over now, just because I've done it already, and if you guys have seen any other videos of mine, I go through it a lot and it gets a bit monotonous. So what we're going to do next, we're onto the third row using the white cotton. We have 13 double crochet, 2 single crochet, 13 double crochet, and then the final single crochet in the front and back loop. So I'm going to start it off by doing a few of the double crochet. So these are double crochet where you drop down into that previous row of the white yarn, and the reason you do that is you're essentially hiding the black yarn until you get to this section here where we're showing it with a single crochet, because that's just going to be the bottom of the bat design. So I'm just going to do a few more single. Goodness, I've chosen the best combination, guys. It's perfect for Halloween, but it's difficult to crochet with. So I'm just going to keep doing a few more of the double crochet. There we are. So I've done my first 4. I'm going to keep doing that until I have 13. So if you guys do that as well, and then I'll show you what we do for the next step. Okay, I've just done the first 13 double crochet. The next thing we're going to do is 2 single crochet. So this is going to be starting to show the bat design. 2 single crochet going into the back loop only of the black yarn. And that is the bottom of the bat design there that you see. So that is how that will look. And then we're following with another 12 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the white yarn. So what you're going to do, guys, is you're just going to finish off all 13 double crochet, and then do the single crochet in the front and back loop, and then I'll show you what it should look like when that is all done. This is how it should look once row number 3 is done. We're going to be going on to row number 4. We're going to start to work on the next part of the body of the bat. So within the next few rows, it's going to start to look a lot more exciting than it is currently. So the next row, row number 4, is going to be using the black yarn. Okay guys, time to start row number 4. So row number 4 is going to have a total of 13 single crochet, 2 double crochet, 13 single crochet, essentially the reverse of the previous row. So I've already done the single crochet front and back loop to start, but then we have 13 single crochet just going into the back loop only. I'm just going to do this entire process and then we'll just get to the double crochet section and then you guys will finish off this row yourself. So just got a few more left to do, already making a lot of progress. A few more. Whilst I am doing this, do you guys have any more spooky designs you'd like to see? I obviously have this ghost one here. But if there's anything else you'd like to see from me, let me know in the comments below. And if I can do it, of course, then I happily will. Okay, there is the last one. So then once all of those are done, we're going to do 2 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the black yarn. Make sure your yarn doesn't separate as well in the process. And then that is the second one done. So that is how it's looking. What we're going to do to finish off this entire row, just finish off with another 13 single crochet in the back loop and then a single crochet in the front and back loop for the last stitch. And then I'll show you what it should look like. This is row number 4 done. So let's get on to row number 5. We are starting row number 5. We're going to start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochet. So let's do this. I'm going to do this entire row together purely because it's the first one that's going to be a little bit more fiddly. So I want to make sure that I just do a little run through of everything for you guys. So I'm on to my third one of 7 now. 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's how it should look already. Once that is done, you're then going to do 2 single crochet, 2 double crochet, and then 6 single crochet. So 1 single crochet in the back loop, and then the second one, followed by 2 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the white yarn. And it should look like this. We're then doing 6 single crochet going into the back loop only for the black yarn. We're really starting to work up and prep for this next section here of the bat. So we've done 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're then going to do 2 double crochet again, and 2, and then 2 single crochet in the back loop only, 1 and 2. So that's how it should look. And then you're just going to finish off the rest of this row doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochet you did at the start, just because you're mirroring it, and then the single crochet in the front and back loop at the last stitch as well. So finish that up and then I will show you what it should be looking like. This is row number 5 done, so it's time to get on to row number 6. Time to start row number 6, which is essentially the opposite of row number 5. We have 7 single crochet, 2 double, 2 single, 6 double, 2 single, 2 double, and then 7 single. So I'm going to start by doing the 7 single crochet, and they're all in the back loop only going into the white yarn. Just a few more left to do. Once you've done this row, you're really going to start to see the detail of the bat come to life, because before it's not really been a heck of a lot just yet. Okay, there's the last one. Then 2 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the black yarn. There we are. 2 single crochet in the back loop of the white yarn. And then we're going to do 6 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the black yarn, just to build up the body of the bat. So that is 1. Working with black yarn really is a pain, but it's worth it for this swatch to show you guys. There's 2, 3, 4. That's how it's looking. And then we've got 2 more for this part here, 5 and 6. There we are. We're going to do 2 single going into the back loop only of the white yarn, 2, oh, nearly missed that there, 2 double, dropping down to the previous row of the black yarn, And now that that is done, this is how it is looking so far, guys. You're going to do 6 single crochet in the back loop only, and then the single crochet in the front and back loop to finish it off, and then I'll show you what it should look like when it's done. This is row number 6 done, so let's get on to row number 7. Time to start off row number 7, and that is going to be 5 double crochet, 18 single crochet, and then another 5 double crochet. So I'll do the first 5 double crochet with you guys, and obviously we're dropping down to that previous row of the white again. So we've got 3, oh, make sure your yarn is all okay and not splitting if you're using cotton like I am, 4 and 5. So that is how it should look. And then you're going to be doing 18 single crochet going into the back loop only across the top of the black yarn. So keep doing that, and then I will show you guys how we finish off this row. This is how it should be looking, guys. So once you've done the 18 single crochet in the back loop only, we have a further 5 double crochet. So 5 double crochet dropping down into that previous row of the white yarn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's how it's looking. And then we've got a single crochet into the front and back loop. And then you're going to do a chain, grab some scissors, cut your yarn, pull through, and that is row number 7 done. Time to start row number 8. And as you will see here, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet, and then we're going to have 18 double crochet, another 5 single crochet. So I've done the first single crochet front and back loop to join. Then we have 5 single crochet just going into the back loop only of the white yarn. That's 3. Oh, make sure you're going into the stitch completely as well. And 5. And then we're going to do 18 double crochet dropping down into that previous row of the black yarn. I'm only going to do the first 2, and then if you guys finish off and do the rest of the 16, it will take you all the way up to here, and then we'll finish off this row together. All 18 double crochet are now done, and we're going to finish off with our 5 single crochet in the back loop only. So that is 1. I really have chosen cotton that's splitting today, but it's worth it for the overall look. That's 3, and then 4. Final one, number 5, and then your single crochet into the front and back loop of that last stitch. Then you're going to chain, grab your scissors, cut your yarn and pull through, and that is row number 8 done. We are on to row number 9, which is going to be 3 double crochet, 22 single crochet, and then another 3 double crochet. So we're going to start off with our 3 double crochet together. We're dropping down into that previous row of the white yarn, so that's 2 and 3. That is how it should look. Then you're going to be doing a total of 22 single crochet just going into the back loop only. I'm just going to do a few more. There we are, that's 3 done. So that will take you all the way up to this point here, so make sure you've done all 22 single crochet in the back loop only, and then we'll finish off this row together. All of the single crochet are done, so now we're going to be doing our 3 double crochet dropping down into that previous row of the white yarn. So that's 1, the second one, and the third one. Make sure I'm going through all of the yarn for that. Then we're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop for the last stitch, chain, grab your scissors, cut your yarn and pull through. And that is row number 9 done. We are now on to row number 10. That is going to be 3 single crochet, 6 double crochet, 2 single crochet, 6 double crochet, 2 single crochet, 6 double crochet, 3 single crochet. So we'll just get that all started off. So 3 single crochet going into the back loop only in the white yarn. So that's 3, and then we're going to do 6 double crochet, all dropping down into that previous row of the black yarn. So we're starting to work on the wing details here and separating the head from the rest of the body. And we're on row 10 out of 15, so we're already making really good progress. So that is 4, 5, and 6. We're then going to do 2 single crochet going into the back loop only in the white yarn, 1 and 2, followed by another 6 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. that is a group of 6 done. If you just heard my stomach grumble, ignore it. I feel like that was quite a noisy one, so just ignore it, that's what it was. So the next thing is we're going to do 2 single crochet, just going into the back loop only for the white yarn, like that, followed by another 6 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the black yarn. Also need to get myself a little bit more black yarn to work with. There we are. So we're on 2, 3, oh, nearly there. And then we're on 2, 4, 5, and 6. Once that's done, we have 3 single crochet in the back loop only to do. 2 and 3, and then we've got a single crochet into the front and back loop of the final stitch. We're going to chain, grab our scissors, cut our yarn and pull through, and that is row number 10 done. We are now on to row number 11, which is going to be 1 double crochet and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single, 2 double, 6 single, 2 double, 8 single, and then 1 double. So let's make a start. We're going to do 1 double crochet to start off. Make sure you're doing the stitch right and nearly not undoing it like I almost just did. I had a little, oh my goodness. Honestly guys, I feel like I've jinxed myself. I feel like the more I say I'm having a moment with my yarn, the worse it gets. So first one's done. Then we have 8 single crochet going into the back loop only. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's how it should look. We have 2 double crochet dropping down into that previous row of the white yarn. 1 and 2. That's how it's looking. Then we have 6 single crochet in the back loop only. 2, 3, oh, nearly there. 4, 5, and 6, and that is how it should look. We're then going to do 2 double crochet dropping down to that previous row. So, oh, having a moment with my yarn yet again. 1 and 2. So that is how it is looking so far, guys. Then we're going to do another 8 single crochet going into the back loop only into the black yarn. 2, 3, having a moment again. 4. I'm making it worse for myself. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh my goodness. I keep making it worse and worse for myself. Okay, 8, and then 1 double crochet. And then once that is done, we're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop. We're going to do a chain, grab our scissors, cut our yarn and pull through. And that is row number 11 done. Time for row number 12. We're going to start off by doing 1 single crochet and then 6 double. So 1 single crochet back loop only, followed by 6 double. We're just finishing up the last of the wing effect here, and then we just have the body and head of the bat to finish off, and then we'll be done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and that's how it's looking. Once that is done, you have 4 single, 6 double, 4 single. So let's move on to the 4 single crochet. So 4 single crochet in the back loop only of the white yarn. 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do 6 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the black yarn. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is how it is looking so far, guys. We then have another 4 single crochet just going into the back loop only of the white yarn. 2, 3, 4. And then we have 6 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, nearly there, 4, 5, and 6. And then once that is done, we have 1 single crochet going into the back loop only here, and then the final stitch, the single crochet in the front and back loop. So I'm going to chain, grab my scissors, cut my yarn and pull through, and that is row number 12 done. Time to start row number 13. We only have 3 left to do. So first of all, we're going to do 1 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of white cotton. Once that is done, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet, just going into the back loop only. So 1, 2, nearly there, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's how it's looking. Then you're going to do a total of 4 double crochet, dropping down to that previous row of the white yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how that's looking. Then we're going to do 6 single crochet, just going into the back loop only. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is how it should look so far for your pattern swatch. We're going to do another 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 6 single crochet going into the back loop only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a double crochet dropping down to that white cotton yarn row. There we are. And a single crochet in the front and back loop. We're going to chain, grab the scissors, cut the yarn and pull through. And that is row number 13 done. We are now on to round number 14. We're starting off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 single crochet. There we are. I thought I was reading that wrong, but I am right. 11 single crochet, just going into the back loop only. So I'm going to make a start. This is how it should be looking, guys. And then I'm going to let you guys finish all 11, and then we'll look at the next step together. That is all 11 single crochet done. The next step is 2 double crochet. 1 and 2, followed by 2 single crochet into the back loop only of the white yarn, and 2, and then another 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. That is the top of the bat. So the last row is the final row where we're just doing the top bit of the detailing just to show the bat versus the background. So the rest of this row is going to be another 11 single crochet in the back loop only, and then the final single crochet in the front and back loop. So I'm going to finish that off myself, so you guys do that too, and then let's have a look at row number 14 when it is finished. That is row number 14 done, and I've attached ready for 15. We're going to be doing a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 double crochet to start. I'm going to do the first few with you guys. So we're dropping down to that previous row of the white yarn. So just going to do the first 3, and that is how it's looking. So we're going to finish off the 11 and then join back together to finish off this section here, and then we'll have a look and see how that is doing in 2 seconds. That is how it looks when all of the 11 double crochet are done. We're just going to do the top detailing around the back now, which is 2 single crochet. I'm going to go into the back loop only in the black yarn. So 1 and 2, followed by 2 double crochet, dropping down to that previous row of the white yarn. 1 and 2, and then another 2 single crochet in the back loop only for the black yarn. If I can get into the right spot, there we are. That is how it should look. We're going to finish off this row by just doing another 11 double crochet, dropping down into the previous row of the white for this section here, and then the single crochet in the front and back loop for the last stitch. So if you guys do that, I will show you what it should like when your entire swatch is done. Row number 15 is done, so our entire bat swatch is now finished. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and again, if you have any suggestions of what other kind of swatches you'd like to see to go alongside these 2 that I have already done for the upcoming spooky season, then do let me know in the comments below, and as always, I will try my best to do them. That is today's tutorial done. Thank you guys for sticking around for this long, and hopefully by this point you should have a bat looking somewhat like this. As a crocheter or a fibre artist in general, we have to be so on it and working in advance for our projects. So some may be looking at me going, why are you starting spooky projects in August? But that's exactly why. It's because I want us all to have time to be able to actually get it done before we get to peak spooky season. If you guys enjoyed today's tutorial but you're not already subscribed, please do consider doing so, as well as pressing the bell to be notified when my next video is up. I love doing loads of mosaic crochet tutorials, but you get a little bit of everything from me on this channel. So if you like crochet, then this is the right place to be. Again, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!